How's it guys, Travis from Ostrich long neck here. In this video I am going to solder the wires to the bottom half of the Defiant and glue the two halves together. All the lighting is done, all the wires are soldered in place. It's now just to put the two halves together and then finally glue them into place, and then after that it's starting all the seams and sanding and getting all that ready. Once all that's done, then it's just a matter of painting. So when I get the next part, which I'm going to do now, is I'm going to solder the wires that go from the top half of the ship to the bottom half and get them all soldered together, and then put the two halves together, clip them all nicely together, and then start gluing everything together. So I'll be back with that. Be back now. Okay guys, here we go. I've now got my soldering iron ready, and the first set of wires coming from that side, that is for my photon torpedo launcher. I've removed the little label which tells me what the wire is for. Now all I must do is just get the wire in place. Just gotta move some stuff out of the way. There we go guys, that's the first two wires in place, and the next two wires is for powering all the permanently on lights. Just remove that. Get underneath here. There we go. And that's the next one. Finally, the navigation lights. Tweezers. What should I say? Along as pliers. Okay. There we go. Just get this out the way. go. All those lights on that side is now connected to these lights. So when I give them power to each of their circuits, it will now work. The last thing I've got to do is this over here. I'm now going to, I don't know if you can see nicely inside there, I've got an LED strip. Now what I've put up on top of the dome is a SMD for the floodlights. So I'm going to solder that one to there, because this gives you enough power. I've done it before. I soldered onto one of those LEDs and it gives me power to light up that extra one on the top. Okay. So, first thing I've got to do is I've got to see which side is plus and which side is minus. Take my plus wire, get it in position and very carefully this is not going to be easy. Let me just give it some solder. Finally it's taken. Okay, there we go. All the wires are now soldered in place. And I'll be back. I think I'm going to be testing the lighting to make sure everything works. I'll be back now. Okay guys, so we can see all the lights are working. Now I'm just going to flip this over. Drop that into place. Okay, as you can see, my little floodlight on the top there is working nicely, shining up. All the markings and everything's coming through quite nicely. Just going to switch off the overhead light just to make it a bit darker. Okay, I haven't got the chiller grills in front here yet. So that's why all the bizarre scoops or whatever they called, I'm not sure on the ship which what they called. But as you can see, everything's lighting up pretty nicely. I've just put the top on so you can see what it looks more or less like. I think that will be all for this video, because the soldering and all that came, there was quite a few minutes of work. So, be back now. Okay guys, that's everything for this video. I don't want to make the video too long. In the next video I'll be gluing the two halves of the hull together, and once that's all done, then that's all the sanding to get all the seam line work done and everything. Until that video, happy modeling, and to Trevor, I hope your diorama of the X-Wing comes out pretty good. So far what I've seen, what you've done with that little speeder which you made, looks amazing. I can't wait to see how your figurine comes out once you've painted her. So guys, if you like, go watch that video. So far it's pretty good, and I can't wait for your next Arduino video to come out. Waiting for that with anticipation. So guys, if you can go watch Trevor's videos as well, I'll appreciate it. So happy modeling, and see you next time. Cheers.